Hi everybody, John Pape. Real quick, I was getting emails and messages from people that haven't voted yet, basically asking me what I had planned on doing if I got elected. And I realized people don't have time to watch the videos that I put out there. And I was sitting here scratching out a few notes, and I can't make a brief video. I can talk for 2 hours about the things that need to be changed at the sheriff's office. So I made a quick list of stuff that I have touched on and talked about, and I plan on changing. So here's the list real quick, in case you haven't seen my videos and you're on the fence about who to vote for. These are the things that I plan on changing and the things that I plan on doing. So real quick, because I know people have lives and things to do, I'm going to get us 4 canines. I'm going to get cameras and laptops for all the deputies in the cars. There's going to be policy changes, definitely policy changes, which includes the nepotism. We got too much nepotism at the sheriff's office. The good old boy system, it's gone. It doesn't happen with me. I don't owe anybody anything if I get elected, and that means I don't owe anybody any favors. Only thing I owe is to do my job for the citizens of Baxter County. Reserve officers, we need more reserve officers. If we had 10 reserve officers that were certified officers that were willing to work for Baxter County, which they're not at this time, obviously, because they only have 5. They can have a lot more than 5, depending on multiple things. But regardless, if we had 10 reserve officers working 24 hours a month, that's 3 additional deputies on the road 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? That's something that's got to be fixed immediately. Task force, we need deputies that are sitting at the sheriff's department right now working together on warrants, on internet child sex offenders and predators, nursing home abuse allegations, the sex scandal that's at the jail. We need oh my goodness. The jail is ridiculous, okay? There's so much mismanagement there, and it goes way back to 2012, 2013. Inmates stealing drugs out of the evidence room, sex scandals between inmates and jailers, this lawsuit that's going on with Sheriff Montgomery in the county. Why somebody wasn't put in jail for that, I don't know. Let's see. The good old boy system, look, I don't owe anybody anything. I paid for my own campaign. Look at how much money everybody else has dropped in the bucket, and you can't tell me that they made it on their own. There's so much stuff that goes on. The SUVs that are being used by the upper echelons of the sheriff's department, they need to be put on patrol. They don't need to be driven around town to look pretty. They can drive Chargers. We need SUVs and 4-wheel drives on the road. The canines are going to need 4-wheel drives. The jail needs a complete overhaul. It's just one thing after the other. You know, I know people don't have time to go through and watch all my videos, and I understand that. And there's a lot of people that don't like me because I don't tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you the truth. If you don't like the truth, I'm sorry. That's just who I am. I'm taking this job without a salary if I'm elected. I don't need the money. I don't want the money. I'm blessed enough and smart enough to have been debt-free at age 48. I'm 51 years old. That should tell you right there I know how to manage money and make my money work for me. The citizens of Baxter County deserve better. They need better. And if I'm elected, I will definitely do better. I don't honestly think anybody can do any worse than Sheriff Montgomery has in the past. He's seeking another election. He's got a $5 million lawsuit hanging over his head. He's got to answer a lot of questions in federal court. Do the citizens of Baxter County really want that negative response or that negative attention? I mean, we already are pretty well the laughingstock of the county. Let me go back to how some of the questions I've got. Okay, people ask me, how do you get your information? How do you come about all this stuff? Well, the answer is really simple. People that work at the sheriff's office and other agencies are tired of the way things are going. It's pretty sad when Sheriff Montgomery's own deputies and jailers call me or text me and message me and say, hey, please don't put my name out there. But things have got to be fixed. Mr. Campfield that's running for sheriff, he's chief of flipping. Listen, I don't have anything against Mr. Campfield, okay? I know stuff about Mr. Campfield, but I'm not going to bring it up and drag it out. there's no point in it. Mr. Canfield don't have the business experience. He doesn't have the management and the money experience that I do. He's just not the right person for the job. Okay, that's just my opinion. I'm entitled to that. We need somebody that the people get behind and support. I've got deputies that are certified canine handlers in other counties that are willing to take pay cuts and come to work for me because they know me, they like me, they love my integrity and what I stand for and who I am. I know how to work dope. I know how to clean up this county. Can I get rid of all of it? No, but I can reduce crime by, I guarantee you, 50% my first year in office. Now, if I get elected, I'm not going to seek a second term. I don't want to be a career sheriff or anything else. I'm not a politician. I'm a working man like everybody else. I have an 11-year-old daughter I'm raising that has to grow up here just like the rest of you all have kids and grandkids that have to grow up here. If we don't get a handle on the drug problem and do it now, we are in for a world of hurt. Now, with that being said, I know a lot of people like me, a lot of people don't like me. They love the fact that I put the information out there, but then again, they turn around and say, oh, well, you're just being a snitch or telling on people. Regardless of your opinion, who's the best man for the job? Who is going to do the best job for Baxter County? Is it going to be Sheriff Montgomery, who's been there 17 years? Is it going to be Mr. Canfield, whose only management experience with law enforcement officers is being the chief of Flippin for 5 years of what, 4, 5, maybe 6 officers? Or somebody that is good with money management, already runs a business, is debt-free, knows how to work with money, knows how to make money work for him, and is a natural leader. The choice is yours. It's time to go vote. Don't think that this is going to go till November, because after the 24th, on the 25th, we'll know who the next sheriff of Baxter County is. I haven't taken a red cent from anybody for my campaign, and that's really important. I had people ask me, why does that make a difference? That makes a big difference, because for every dollar you take, that's a favor that's owed to somebody. I'm not that guy. I paid for my own campaign. Other people say, well, paid for by me and paid for by the committee. No, came out of my pocket, my earnings. I did it myself. Now, I challenge Mr. Canfield to prove that he paid for all his stuff, because I paid for all of mine. I know people don't like me because out of 160 signs that I bought and put out, I have, I think, 10, maybe 10 still standing throughout this entire county. I've had them stolen. I've had them ripped up. Now, granted, the weather took a few of them out, but I've even had people go as far as put their trucks in four-wheel drive and spin mud all over my signs. It's okay. It is what it is. People, especially meth heads, do not want me to get elected, and for good reason. I'm definitely going to push for longer prison terms for repeat offenders, but also want drug and alcohol counselors in the jail. I think that's a big help. The Sunday services that they have at the jail, absolutely I'm going to continue that. As a matter of fact, I think they need a midweek service. You can't tell me it's a safety concern. I'm not going to buy that, because we can get reserve deputies to come in and help with the service if we're shorthanded on staff, if it's going to be a problem. I mean, there's always ways to work around things. My opponents say they know what the problems are, but my opponents don't have the answers. They've tried to mock my answers, or they've tried to copy my answers, but the truth is, I'm the one that came up with the answers to the problems. You can go all the way back to December and see this. I started my campaign back in December. All I can say is I will work the hardest I can for the citizens of Baxter County. I love this place, and I think we've had enough of Sheriff Montgomery, and I don't think Mr. Canfield has the experience or knowledge or intelligence to do this job. Now, I've made this as briefly as I can. I can talk for hours over this, but regardless, I'm just begging for your vote to help better the county and the citizens in this area. You all take care, God bless you, and get out and vote, because these last 2 days are the most important. Take care.